All right, guys, welcome to my kitchen. So I wanted to talk really quick about this whole meal prep situation. I know that this is the first time a lot of you guys have ever planned out your meals ahead of time. Maybe you haven't thought about the week ahead and gotten things ready in preparation for that. So quickly tonight, I'm just gonna show you because I'm used to this, I do this, I know what to do. So I'm gonna give you a quick overview of what I just did. I'm going to work for the next 4 days. So I'm basically creating small meals that I can consume throughout the day for the next 4 days while I'm at work for lunch, snacks, and dinner. So number one, you guys, the biggest thing I want you to do is dive into your meal plan guides, because it literally goes through step by step what to do. Number one, you need to figure out which meal plan you are. So for me, I'm usually plan A if I'm trying to lose weight. If I'm trying to maintain my weight, then I'm plan B. But you guys have to figure that out for yourself. Put your measurements in there and your level of activity, and you'll see the calories. And then you'll go to the meal plans and you'll match it up to whichever amount of calories you fit into, and that becomes your meal plan. Each one of those categories has your containers. So number one, if you don't have the containers, just go on the website, use your same login to www.teambeachbody.com, and then go over to shop and then find the containers, you guys, and just get some of those because they help immensely. All of your programs are based on them, unless you're doing 2B mindset. So if you're actually doing a nutrition program where you really want to deep dive into nutrition way more than these basics, where you want to learn how to shop correctly and actually understand nutrition and what types of foods are going to fuel your body and deal with cravings, or if you have sugar cravings or carb cravings, if you're an emotional eater, stuff like that, there's different nutrition programs that really deep dive into nutrition. The one that all of your programs are based off of is called the Ultimate Portion Fix. I am a master coach in that program. So basically it uses portion control to help you to achieve your goals, and it really deep dives into how to shop, why things are the way they are, how to look at labels and understand and read and find what's best for you based on your knowledge. It's really all about knowing stuff, because we don't learn this stuff in school. So number one, get these containers out, because they're going to help you focus on your portion control while you're going through your program. You guys, there's so much food that you're going to be eating. And if you are drinking Shakeology, you're gonna have trouble getting all this food in. So number one, get out of your mind that this is going to somehow, you're gonna be hungry all day. You guys, there's so much food. I always have trouble getting in all of my food. And when I don't plan it, then at the end of the day, whatever containers are left, I just make something work. But I'm trying to actually plan it out this week so that I can at least have something going through my mind of what I'm gonna be eating. So the first thing I do, if I'm keeping it super honest, I'm not super fancy. I will definitely rely on packages of salads, packages of vegetables that you can literally throw in the microwave. I usually go to Sam's and get them in bulk. And then you can just throw them in the microwave for 7 minutes, take them out, throw a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, some, what is this? Sea salt, and keep it pushing, right? So this was literally a package of veggies that I just threw in here, and I'm literally just going to transfer these using my green container, which is for veggies. So right now it's full of green beans, so that you guys can kind of see how I'm using these. So let's just say I'm going to create this plate for myself, right? So first of all, containers are always a good idea, unless you want to just, for each meal, just pull from a big container, which I do that sometimes too, because I want variety. So I'll just make a bunch of stuff and then just pull from the container throughout the week. But if you want to be a little more organized, you can get some containers off of Amazon or go to Walmart, wherever. I just have random containers everywhere. But now I know what my serving of veggie is, right? So I can literally just throw that in there and be good and know that, okay, this right here in this container is 1 serving of veggie. And then on top of that, what I also bought, which is new for me, I don't know if I'm gonna like this yet. I took a bite and I actually really like it, but it's like wild caught Alaskan salmon, and it's like in patty form. So I just baked these for like 16 minutes, and I'm literally just gonna throw this in here. So there goes my serving of protein, which is this container. And when you look in your meal plan guide at the grocery list, it actually shows you how much of each of these containers is a serving. So if you can't get these right this second, just go in there and it'll show you, like for salmon, it'll say this many ounces of salmon. For chicken, this many ounces of chicken. Like, it'll actually tell you. And if you're vegan, guys, there's literally vegan on there too. So make sure you go on there and make sure that you're getting the right measurements. So something else I'm going to add to this is a carb. So that's like a normal balanced meal for me, is like a protein, a veggie, a carb, and I may also have a fruit or maybe like some kind of dressing. So this container is for your seeds, nuts, and dressings. So right now I have some sunflower seeds in here that I'm going to probably do like half in each salad, or just sprinkle it over each salad, because I'm also going to be using dressing for my salads. And these seeds came in the salad pack that I used. So also, like carbs, right? My go-to carb, my favorite carb is couscous, because number one, it's way healthier than rice, and it's delicious, and it literally takes like total, guys, like 7 minutes to make. Well, actually I'd say like 10 minutes, because the water has to boil first. But the same thing, I make the container of it. This is my carb container, guys. Literally, this is my carb container. So I can just take a spoon and just stick it into my carb container, so that I know I'm not going over on the amount of carbs I'm eating in that serving. So I just pack it in there like that. And then once again, I can just transfer it. Let me actually move these. My hands are clean, guys. Then I can just transfer it to this same container into a different section, and it goes in there nice and neat. Okay, so this is gonna be one of my lunches at work. Now, when I'm at work, I'm someone who eats, like, I keep my metabolism, I increase my metabolism, the speed of it, by eating like every 3 to 4 hours. So for me, in the morning, I make my Shakeology. Well, I work out, I drink my Recover if I used weights. Then I make my Shakeology. I get like a big cup of water, and I am out the door, headed to work. When I get to work, I drink the Shakeology, and then literally, because my metabolism, when I first started drinking Shakeology, it would be Gucci. Like, I would be good all the way until lunch. But then I started using timed nutrition, which is something that the program 80 Day Obsession focuses on. And ever since I did that program, I've pretty much been doing timed nutrition constantly in some way, shape, or form. So my body, now my metabolism is much faster. So now I burn through the Shakeology, like I burn through it much faster. So now, like 3.5, 4 hours later, I'm like, well, 3 hours later usually, I'm like, okay, I'm hungry again, so I'll have a snack. So I'll go into the back of the pharmacy and I'll have like a serving of carrots and some hummus, and maybe I'll have a carb. So I'll have one of these. And this is, I'll show you guys. I love these chips. Me and my husband love these chips. They're Simply Organic blue corn tortilla chips. Literally, guys, they're so good. They taste just like tortilla chips, but they're healthier, right? It's not like white corn. It's like, and it has sea salt, which is awesome. So I'll just take these, I'll get some carrots, and just have a little snack to last me until lunch. Or sometimes I'll have a veggie too, like another veggie on top of the carrots. So yeah, so that's how I pretty much just lay out my meals. This container is your healthy fat container. So this, when you look at your list, this is gonna be like guacamole, avocado, what else is in this list? I should have had that thing out with me. Cheeses, all your cheeses would go in here. So if you're making an omelet, make sure you're putting your shredded cheese in here and using this to put over your omelet instead of like just free for all. Or if you're putting it in a salad, use these. So yeah, so I literally just lay stuff out. So I'm just gonna show you guys some of what I have so you can see. I'm gonna continue making my meal, but for right now, I have a couple containers, and this has flounder and some shrimp. And for the veggie, it is green beans that, once again, I literally just steamed in the microwave. This process should take you maybe an hour, guys. If it takes longer, then you're being nitpicky and you're like being a perfectionist and you're enjoying the process, which is fun if you like it. But I like to get in and get out of this kitchen with making these meals. And then I have like a bunch of containers of salad and some kind of protein in the salad. So I have a couple with just some chicken I threw on the stove. I didn't even bake them. You can bake them, but I just find that takes longer. So I just want to get it over with. So I'll just put them on the stove. And then I have a couple with the same thing, that salmon that I made. And then I have 4 of these. And you guys look at the serving sizes. So when you're going through your carbs, look at what a serving size of tortilla chips would be. Or you can also look at the bag. What is 1 serving? Or look at the grams of carbs. So you can compare and make sure that what you're eating is going to help you accomplish your goals. Because if there's one thing you want to do while you're doing these programs, is great results. But that can only come if you're prepared to put in a little bit of extra work, guys. You have to learn this stuff if you want to create a lifestyle change, okay? And that's why I love coaching so much, because it forces you to make this lifestyle switch. Like, you cannot lead a pack of people if you're not even following the plan. But once you are following it, and once you get amazing results and you see the potential and you're like, I love this lifestyle, I never want to give it up, then it's like, okay, coaching is like the natural next step. It was for me, because it's like, okay, cool, now I know what to do. I feel more confident in sharing it with my family and sharing it with my friends and showing them what in the world I'm doing and how I lost this weight. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna make a couple more containers of food. And honestly, I don't have any like set, oh, you're gonna eat this on this day, you're gonna eat this on that day. I like to make a variety of things so that when it is time, what did I just do with that? So that when it is time for me to reach into the refrigerator to choose what I'm gonna eat for the day, then I have options. I'm like, okay, cool. I think today I want that salad for my evening snack. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I eat. So I'll eat a mid-morning snack, and then I'll have my lunch, and then a few hours after my lunch, like clockwork, my stomach is like calling. It starts to have that little burny feeling, and I'm like, look, I gotta step away. I gotta take this 15-minute break. Like, use your breaks at work, you guys. Do not let them work you down and slaves. Like, use your breaks and just say, look, I gotta step away for this 15 minutes. I gotta eat something. I gotta put something on my stomach. I'm about to get hangry. So just do that. And then so in the afternoon, I also have a small snack to hold me over until I get home from work and complete my meals, like whatever is left. So then I reach into the refrigerator and I have options again, and I can just stick something in the microwave and cook it and eat it. And I get home at like 7 at night, you guys. So when I get home, that's the time I need to be eating immediately, because the goal is to not eat past 7:30, 8 o'clock, because your body needs time to digest everything that you ate. And you really want to give it that time while you sleep. You don't want your stomach to be working and being active, because then when you wake up, you're gonna be not as well rested, because your body was still working even though you were sleeping. So the later you eat, the less rested you're gonna feel, the less rest your body is gonna get, and probably the harder your workout is gonna be, because you're just not giving your body time to digest. And I'm totally guilty of this. I do it all the time, but it's something that I'm really trying to focus back and hone in on, because when I was at my best shape, I was following that rule. I was not eating after 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening. So that's another goal that I want you guys to have. On top of all of this, in the afternoons, usually I add a protein by using the beach bars, right? So these are super healthy snacks, and you can see the container equivalents on these as well. So you guys, everything that I eat is fitting into my containers in some way, shape, or form. And your meal plan guide is going to show you what your supplements count for and whether they're even counted in this or not. Like when you drink your Recover, it's not included in this food. So after you do your workout and you drink your Recover so that you're not as sore the next day, that's not even included in all the food you need to eat. So yeah, guys, your assignment is to, number one, deep dive into your nutrition guide. The best way that I can say that I did this in the beginning was I went to the nutrition guide, I went to the grocery list where it shows each category in each of these containers. And guess what I did? I went through and I highlighted all the food that I like to eat off of the list. And it was interesting because I saw like where I could make healthier choices, like where I like rice and pasta. Okay, try couscous, try quinoa, try wheat pasta, try veggie pasta, like try these new healthy alternatives. And guys, it tastes the same. Like a lot of times when you try different stuff, it'll taste the same, but you're gonna see in your body, you're gonna start to get these cuts in your stomach and your arms, more definition, and you're gonna start feeling good and feeling strong. And it's because of what you're putting in your body. So it's so important for you to take the time out to go through that. And then let's make Sundays like meal prep Sundays. If you guys, or whenever you meal prep, show us, let us see it. Let us know that you're on track. Let us see your sweaty selfies. Like, I want to see that you guys are on track to doing what you're doing, because that's the only way that you're going to get that accountability. If you're not going to show up in the My Challenge Tracker app and these bod groups and participate and let us see what you're doing, there's no way for me to guide you or know what in the world's going on with you. So make sure that you show up where I'm showing up. I will be in there every single day, answering questions, putting up tips, putting up daily posts, giving you guys motivation, inspiration, giving you whatever you need, giving you personal development tools, because this journey is a mindset journey. So usually when I'm doing meal prep, I'm listening to personal development. I have downloaded the Audible app and I'm listening to something that I need, that my spirit is telling me I need. Maybe it's like, whatever it is for you, you need to do that. A recommendation that I have for people is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy or The Slight Edge. And those are great startup books because they show you how these little choices that you guys are making, this little time that you're putting in, this little extra effort that you're doing each and every day here in this group is going to compound over time to helping you become the person that you want to be, to helping you reach your dream body, to helping you like just get all the things that you desire. But it starts with you, number one, being willing to put in some extra work. Number two, showing up every day and pressing play on your workout, making sure your meal plan is set in motion, because when you don't plan this stuff, what are you about to be eating? You already know you about to go to the freaking gas station at lunch, or you're gonna go to that machine at work where all of those snacks are in there with all of the fake artificial stuff in there. It's gonna make you feel horrible and it's gonna set you back when you just did that workout that was hard. Like, you want these workouts to get easier. You do not want to be sitting here struggling for the entire duration of your program because you can't get your food together. So make it happen, you guys. And while you're doing this, the biggest thing that I can tell you is to visualize. Like, visualize where you want yourself to be and feel good while you're doing this. Because if this feels like work, like, it's going to set you back too. So I want you guys to have an environment that feels good. I want you to see like what this is doing for you. I want to envision where you're headed, what you're about to wear, like when you're shopping, like really play with this idea, play with what is about to come to you because of what you're doing right now, and feel good about it. And don't let nobody step on your shine, because you know where you're headed. You have all the tools that you need to succeed. It's all up to you now. The ball is in your court. I'm handing it over to you guys. And I hope that you participate. I hope you show up every day. I hope you do not give up on yourself. And I hope that you use the principles that I've taught you to succeed. Also, if you're trying to tone and like get these cuts in, guys, one of the things I forgot to tell you is to pay attention. Pay attention to your healthy fats. How many of those you're supposed to have each day is going to determine whether that happens. And also your teaspoons. Use olive oil. Use olive oil all the time. It's such a good substitute for butter. Like, I don't even notice a difference. But when you're cooking, you guys look at how many teaspoons you can use and fit that in while you're cooking. So when you're cooking stuff and you're using 1 teaspoon here, okay, like measure that out for yourself, because that stuff adds up and it adds on fat on top of your muscles, because you guys are building muscle in your program. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. And if you guys have any questions, comment below. I am happy to answer any questions. I have been doing this for going on 4 years now. These programs work. Everything works if you show up and do the work. Love you guys.